Hi guys, good evening, Molweni. Um, it's good to be back on my channel again. I haven't been here for a very long time. Life has just been very busy, but it's great to be back. I'm happy to start posting again. Um, you'll see more posts coming in more often, and I hope not to be away for too long. But I was very touched by a current situation that just happened. We come from August, from Women's Month, and for the month of September, I think South African women have been hit very hard due to the situation that happened for Uyinene. After Uyinene's death, she got raped and murdered at a post office. And this is something that has hit our country very hard, and a lot of women have acted and reacted and have said a lot of things about the situation. So I decided to give my portion of lighting the candle, and lighting the candle just to show that the light will shine on for all that has passed away in such deaths and rapes and unnecessary evils that happen in the world against women. And I've lighted my candle as well to show that the light will shine on, and there are women like me who will help and fight towards this cause as well. However, there is something that hasn't been mentioned in the process. We've been trying to change the men currently. We've been trying to send out messages of how scared we are, how worried we are, how we are too afraid to walk out at night now, how much we are too afraid to even walk to a simple shop. You don't know what you're going to find. But kudla ngothiwa emaxhoseni intsimbi igotywa isencinci ngoba xa seyiqinile akho nto uzawukwazi uyenza. In my thoughts, I decided to write a little letter to the women of the world. As you know that we are a polygamous family, we are surrounded by women. My husband grew up with a lot of women, and I didn't want to write towards men because I feel Uguti, not all men are in this situation. We have a lot of South African men who are amazing and do great at their responsibilities. But let me just read out this letter to you that came up into my mind, and the thoughts that I had after this experience, and reading all of the comments of the women on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all of that. And I think it's fair to say that there has been an unfair judgment that has been rendered. Something that I've learned during this process of polygamy and having a daughters, let me say daughters, is that men are only as strong as the woman beside them, behind them, and in front of them. When I grew up, I remember I was in high school, and there was an incident in the Breitbach area where I went to high school, where there was a man who had 2 or 3 daughters. I can't remember the exact story. He had 2 or 3 daughters that he was staying with in his house, that he was raping. They would come back from school, he wouldn't let them go outside. He was isolating the children. If I remember correctly, they went to Davos Malan. And he had taken, they would go to school, but they would come back, and then they'd come back to a man who mistreated them at home. And I remember getting home, I heard a little bit of this at school, but when I got home, my dad told me the story, and he was reading it from the paper, from Daily Dispatch. And when he was reading the story, he got so disgusted that his words to me were, ukubana mna ndikhe ndayenza le nto kuwe, undilinde ndilale, uthathe imela undihlabe umzimba wam udubande. And I'll never forget those words, because it's the first time I actually saw my dad take serious something that was outside of our home. So I was like, ish, that ibingumyalo omkhulu lowo kum. Which showed what a great man my dad was. He wasn't perfect. He had a lot of issues, but when it came to such issues of disrespecting women in that way, I must say he was a great guy. With my husband as well, he's been amazing. I've got four brothers. They are also wonderful. They've never given me reason to doubt them in any way, shape, or form. I grew up with one of my brothers, Owayesela. he never, but and respect her. He respected my mother as well. I can't say that I've ever been surrounded by men who've done bad things in my life. So Tina mna ngokunokwam, I want to read this letter so you can understand where some of us come from in the context of why we're not supporting the Am I Next campaign. Look, women need not to take any responsibilities for the actions of a man, for the behavior or the man, or the choices of a man, or where he ends up in life. Women don't have to understand what causes the man to do what he does or say what he does. No, you don't have to take responsibility. No, you don't have to understand. However, it is time to listen and act. You bring young men into the world. Some keep them, some throw them away, some put them up for adoption, some turn them into men before their time. Woman, your expectations are speaking louder than your actions. You ask yourself, am I next? When in hospital right now, there's a baby boy being born, asking himself, am I next? Will mommy take me to a warm home where daddy is waiting, having cooked a meal that smells amazing that I'm going to suck from mommy's boobies? Or is she going to take me home to a cold home where it will only be her and I, where daddy left and she's preparing to be a mommy and a daddy? Or will she take me home to grandma and grandpa's place so she can go and provide for my temporal needs? Whatever the equation, what am I going home to? Will I be next to hear of how much trash the men in my home are? Will I be next to be told a man does not cry, he sucks it up and fight? Will I be next to be told I am the man of the house now because daddy's useless? That time I can't even brush my teeth properly. Will I be next to watch different men coming in and out of mommy's bedroom, petting me on the head and promising to come back again tomorrow just so that they can leave seeing a smile on mommy's face? Will I be next left in the hospital being put up for adoption, being placed from one foster home to another? O woman from whose belly I am pushed, O woman promising to love and nurture me from young, from the guidance of your hands, ndizawuba yintoni? From the men in your life currently, yintoni endizayifunda? If the none exists, what are your plans to help me learn? In a society that teaches that I'm not needed in the home, I'm not a provider, I'm not a protector, I'm only but a sperm donor, what will you add into my life that will help me know I'm more than just a body with a penis, but a boy who will turn into a man with purpose and meaning? A woman pushing and pressing for me out into this world, what difference will you bring to my already existing character and label in this world that I have not created for myself? Please remember, I become what you teach me to become. Please remember, I become the environment that you place me in. I become the man that you help me to attract. And when I am grown and I am a man of my own, what will I become? If you fix something within the last stages of existence, you will fail. Indoda endala ayizogotywa nguwe. Bekumele uba igotywe isencinci. We react to the abuse, but there is pain we do not see. We can do our campaigns. Singajikeleza ilizwe lonke sibuze am I next? Kodwa, the men that bring pain, the men that bring abuse, have pain that they are carrying from young. There are elements that we have neglected, or women in their lives have neglected to teach them while they were still young. And that is the pain that they hurt the other woman with. Nonetheless, no, you don't have to take responsibility. No, you don't have to understand. But just remember, a portion of what I become is from where you place me and what you teach me. Bafazi, ndithi, my point is, choose your partner well. Teach your daughters to choose their partners well. You have a choice to which men you put into your lives. Nguwe okhethayo. Men show signs, and a lot of women fail to read those signs. Lust is one of the biggest problems that we have, because intimacy is a gift from God that we've been given to create men and women, but we mistake it for love. And because we mistake it for love, it becomes clear we don't know what love is. So we fail to teach our children what love is. Size sijike siposte am I next. Unendodana esendlini. Yintoni esiyifundisayo? Ukwenzela uba xa emdala lo mntana akwazi eza fruits eziwa kulaa mthi zibe sezirayithi for the next person to come and enjoy. La madoda esiwanqandayo ngamadoda that already have roots. They are grown. There is nothing we can teach, but we can make a difference by teaching our current young men. I have girls, and I'm teaching my girls to love and respect men. I'm teaching my girls to be independent, but also to know their place in the home. And I'm reaching out to all women out there who've got young boys, so that when my girls are grown and it's time to choose, that they choose men that have been created, or men that have been taught, or men that have been put in environments that have helped them to learn how to love and to nurture and to give back what they have been given when they were young. Ngoba everything that comes out of a cup is what has been put in. Kuphuma iziqhamo yezenzo. And this is how I leave my words to you. Thank you for watching my video, and my heart goes out to all women. This is a touching subject, yes, I know. And I'm not blaming any woman. I hope no one will take offense. But I'm reaching out to omama abanabantwana abangamakhwenkwe. Ngoba nam ndinabantwana abangamantombazana. When I teach my kids to choose, I don't want them to choose wrong.